So, we're going to discuss how to build that V-tapered physique, that V shape in your body that makes you look aesthetic, that makes a man look aesthetic. In this video, I will be showing you 5 major exercises and tips which can help you build that V shape in your body. Similar physique that women have, which is the hourglass figure. So, first of all, if you're a person who's living in India, if you're living in a place like India, the first problem that we face is our body composition. Most Indians are skinny fat, and the reason most people have this problem of they're either skinny fat or they don't have too much fat. So in this video, we're going to be focused on the skinny fat procedure. This video, we're going to be focusing on the skinny fat physique and how to actually change your body composition from skinny fat to that V-taper aesthetic. First of all, if you're living in places like India or any other places, you have to look into your diet. So if you're a person who's living at home or who doesn't have much time for himself, the best thing you can do for you to maintain your health and build an overall good physique for yourself, build an overall good physique of yourself is to do body weight training at home. So the option left for all these people who don't have time for themselves is body weight training, calisthenics. So the myth that circulates around the internet, the fitness industry, that you cannot build muscle only by calisthenics. You have to go to the gym and lift free weights. But that is not true. You can build muscle at home with calisthenics as much as you can build your muscle with weight training the difference is not that much. It's the difference of the intensity. So when we're talking calisthenics, we're going to focus on our intensity as well as the exercises that we do. First of all, we're going to focus on our upper body. We're focusing on our traps, in our shoulders, in our overall chest, our abs, our core and the back area. First of all, we're going to focus on the upper body, which is the shoulders, chest and the traps. So the best exercise for you to stimulate your chest, your shoulders and as well as your traps and build muscle without any equipments or weights, free-handedly at home without any equipment is push-ups. Push-ups is the best exercise that can exist on this planet. You can just lay on the floor and perform these movements. You don't need equipment, you don't need any fancy things, you don't need any gym equipment for this. You can just lay on the floor and push the ground with your body weight. The muscles that are stimulated in this exercise are your chest, your shoulders, as well as a little bit of your traps. You can do this exercise for 3 sets into 15 to 20 reps if you're an intermediate or advanced lifter. You can go with different variations of exercises for push-ups like the diamond push-up, plyo push-up and all these push-ups. And if you're a total beginner, you can actually, if you can't even do one push-up, the easier variation of the push-up exercise is the knee push-up, which you can do with the same intensity of 3 to 4 sets of 15 to 20 reps. The second muscle that we're going to focus on our body is the shoulders. The shoulders is the main muscle that gives you that aesthetic wide look in your body. So shoulders are very, very important for you to train. So what's the best exercise which you can do at home for your shoulders? Which is the overhead press, lying on the floor. In this variation, you can actually just lay on the floor and push to the ground as I'm showing in this video. This exercise is very great for your shoulders as well as your upper traps. It targets your overall shoulders and also the trap region of your neck. You can do this exercise for 2 to 3 sets of 15 to 20 reps. And if they seem very, very difficult to you, you can actually invest something in yourself, in which you can buy a barbell. And in that barbell, you can actually buy some weights like 20 to 25 kgs. And you can do overhead presses with the barbell. And in this variation of exercise, it is very easy. You can do it at home with minimal to no equipment. You just need a barbell and you just need barbell and a few weights which you can carry. You can start with 15 kgs if you're a complete beginner and go for 3 to 4 sets of around 15 to 20 reps with the same intensity. So turn the upper body mainly. Now the next thing that comes for us to train is our back. Back is one of the most important muscles in our body and they also contribute in the V-shape aesthetics of our physique. The best exercise that you can do at home with barbell as well as your own body weight, first of all, is the pull-ups. Pull-ups are one of the best exercises that you can do. You don't need any equipment for this. You can just find any surface upper surface and grab it and just pull your own body weight upwards with proper form, touching your chest like this, right? Proper form, you can actually grow muscles you can grow your back with pull-ups only. You don't need any fancy cable exercise for this. If you're at home, you don't need any fancy exercise for the back. You don't even have to go to the gym and do those fancy cable machine exercises. You can just do pull-ups at home. And if you can't do that, you're a beginner lifter. You can build strength for pull-ups in which you can actually use the force of your legs and push above and do the negatives of the pull-up, in which you will actually push with your legs in the upper movement and then slowly bring your weight down, slowly bringing your body down. In this movement, you're actually controlling the negative part of the movement, which will actually help you build the strength that you need to perform a pull-up. The next exercise for you is the barbell rows. Barbell rows you can do at home if you have purchased a barbell, and if not, you need to purchase one. With the same level of weights as you did in the overhead press, you can just put a little bit more weights with it and just perform the barbell rows with it for your back. Intensity of 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps. One of the best exercises you can do for your back. The next body part we're going to target is the abs, the core, right? So there are so many exercises for your core. There are so many exercises for the core on the internet. In my opinion, there are only 2 best exercises that you can do at home without any equipment for your abs, and these 2 scale perfectly to your ability level. The exercise is called the reverse corkscrew. In this exercise, you have to remember to keep your knees bent. By keeping your knees bent, you will actually reduce the load on your abs, which will help you actually maintain the form of the exercise. And for intermediates, you can actually straighten the legs and increase the load to your abs. By straightening your legs, you're actually increasing the load. This effectively makes the movement more challenging and more effective. This you can go for 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. If you're an advanced lifter, you can actually find a high surface like a pull-up bar or something, and you can do the corkscrew like this, keeping your legs up and doing the same level of sets for 2 to 3 sets into 8 to 10 reps. The next part of your body that comes is the arms, right? So the best exercise for your arms with your barbells that you can do is the barbell curls, which is the exercise which you can do for your biceps, right? There are 2 heads in the biceps. First is the short one and the second is the long one. So when you do your curls, you have to actually keep the grip like this as opposed to just keeping it like this, right? So when you pronate your arms just a little bit more, you can actually see the bicep contracting more, right? So when you contract the bicep more, doing this pronation in your barbell curl variation, you actually increase the stress on your arms in your biceps heads, which actually contributes to more growth and more stress, which means you will build more muscle if you actually pronate your arms more. Barbell curls is the way to go, doing this for 2 to 3 sets into 15 to 20 reps as suitable for your weight. So these are the exercises that I told you are the best for you if you're at home, if you don't have any equipment, if you don't have time to go to the gym, if you don't have money to actually afford a gym membership. Best exercises that you can do to build an aesthetic physique at home. And remember guys, the main thing that you have to focus on, including your exercises, is your diet. What you eat on a daily basis is very, very important. So diet is something which you have to consider. Diet is something you have to keep in check of. The video of diet and nutrition is something that I will be making on the next video. So these are the exercises that I told you. First is the push-up, second is the pull-up, third is the overhead press with the other combinations of including with overhead barbell press. Fourth one is the barbell curls with excessive pronation. And the fifth one is the reverse corkscrew, which is for the abs. So these are the major exercises that you can do at home without any sort of equipment. This is called pure calisthenics, and calisthenics will build your muscle. See you in the next video.